Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Liberty Flames taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Miners will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Grab near the marker. It's great. Turning it on. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Oh, they're after him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 45. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Blue. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Flames line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking left. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmaking.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Miners want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UTEP.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone.
Weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. chest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Looking to scramble. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. On the move at the 30. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Defense has to be better on 3rd down getting a pass rush. He had way too much time to throw that football and found a wide open target deep down the field on 3rd and long. That is inexcusable if you're on defense.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The option look. He'll toss it. Finds a little space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more.
He lost one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Miners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Gray. Under fire. Caught close to the mark.
Receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Might be changing the route. They'll leave it with him. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grabbed in the middle, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Moves around to clear up the vision. The throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. On the ground, it's Blue. And the ball squirted out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Spins away from the defense. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Smith. Oh, a lot of space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Got a little space. Turning on the Jets. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a third and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Throwing on the run. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Basco. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. The give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Using his feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Vasco. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum, that was...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Flames want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Wideout trying to get it in. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty.
And that that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Buys a little extra time. Running to Green. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Flames will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Going to the run to start this second half. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Basco. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there's nowhere to go with that.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. Guided out of bounds Flames at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gray. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Blue. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking to throw again. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Stopped at the 2-yard line and just a couple of steps away from housing it.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, UTEP. He got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. To convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Blue. And some room to work. Wide open spaces. There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Flames. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. It's a running room. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finally getting him.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's great. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Still looking, on the move. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. There he goes. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's blue. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense can...
And he's still running after the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Flames will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Basco. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
UTEP 49, Liberty 28.
starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Get set, get set.
Pushes ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good.
UTEP 49, Liberty 35.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense...
Oh, out of space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice gain for the offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Liberty.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Scanning the field, it's Basco. Unloads to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's brought down as short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an...
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
So now it's second and long.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the air, it's Nelson. Quarterback strolling away from heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
29 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tosses it back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's great. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like...